Well, hello there, world. Bettina Carey here, and I'm the founder and CEO of We Empower You, the community, and WeEmpowerYourLife.com, the website. Did you know that according to 2020 data, the top 1% earned $361,020? However, the average individual income is just over $62,000. An empower and mentor, I want everyone, entrepreneurs, coaches, mentors, thought leaders, and service-based business owners, especially women of color, to break through to multiple six figures and beyond, and I'm leading the way. I help build, grow, and scale coaching and service-based businesses. Leaving a wake of successful individuals and companies is my legacy. Since 1993, I've been inspiring and motivating business people to live empowered lives and impacting over 6,000 of them, 1,000 of which have occurred since COVID appeared. My business, We Empower You, is an online company and community of like-minded people and an empowerment movement designed for coaches and entrepreneurs. Did you know that scaling to six figures just lies in promoting others? Would you like to discover 3 specific ways to generate an income faster to help you shatter your glass ceiling right down to the floor? Sounds pretty great, doesn't it? Well, today I'm going to share with you recession-proof strategies that will going to help you to build your wealth. With that said, I am going to go ahead and put us on gallery mode and welcome those of you who have joined us here today. Thank you so much for attending. I have one person who's actually trying to get on by phone, so I'm going to turn off my camera for just a quick second. And since I've got 3 members in the room here, I'm going to go ahead and take this moment to introduce Angel of Freedom, Troy Thompson. Can you say a few words about being a member of the We Empower You community?
Okay, great. Hello, everyone. My name is Troy Thompson. I work with Symmetry Financial. Been associated with We Empower You for a little over a year. And boy, where to begin? There's quite a lot to say. So first part that comes to my mind is association. So associating with other entrepreneurs, business owners, and what we do is very rewarding, and what we do can also be frustrating, challenging. And so just simply associating with other people that are creating their own business and getting that energy to keep pushing on, getting ideas, making those connections. Many times through this platform, I make connections where I can help someone else or they can help me. The education piece, so such as the summits that Bettina hosts every quarter. It's an all-day affair, and there's something in that day that is for everyone, that is personal development focused, or maybe on my health. And so that's the next thing I think of. Let's see, what else? Exposure is another piece. Through the membership, there's the opportunity to create a 5-minute spotlight about myself and have that professionally produced and pushed out to hundreds of thousands of people. And let's see, what else? Rosie, see if you can help me out here. What am I forgetting? So I talked about association. I talked about the education, the networking. What am I missing? Oh, you're on mute, Rosie.
I don't think you're missing anything. I think, yeah, it's all, I've known Bettina for many years, and whatever she's doing, I'm right there. And her summits are really great. It's an all-day event, but you can come as you can, because sometimes you can't be there all day, or there may be a speaker that you want to listen to. And it's just an amazing event, and I'm looking forward to the one in June. I think it's going to be in person, but I'm not sure. Yeah, during COVID, she turned to Zoom, and it was perfect. I mean, people from all over the world have come on to join. Today, there's just a few of us, but sometimes, there's quite a few of us, So, I mean, it varies each week, but yeah, it is exciting.
As you were speaking, I thought of a couple of things. One is worldwide exposure. At the summit, we've had multiple people from various countries in Europe and various countries in Africa. And then the other obvious thing that came to my mind that I did not mention in that initial piece is the revenue stream. How about I turn it back to Bettina, unless you'd like me to speak more to kind of talk about revenue income potential related to We
You know
Empower
what?
You.
I think you're doing a great job, Troy. Go ahead and take it away for a moment longer.
Okay, well, a couple of things that come to mind right away. One is the opportunity for members to receive revenue through the concept of sharing this with others. And so I introduce some other person to We Empower You and what it can do for them, and they decide to become a member, and I can receive $800 in that process. Bettina is very, very generous with the profit sharing, or the income revenue sharing. That's probably the right word. And so that's one way. And then of course, when they renew in a year, then I get paid again. And there's no limit to me on how many people I can have. I can have 1, 10, or 50. So that's one piece of the puzzle. And then the other piece through Bettina and Lee Robinoff is developing a system generated revenue through a leads-based system many times. So basically setting up some sort of platform where platform, I say website, but a system within that website where I can send leads to attorneys, I can send leads to insurance companies, whoever, to help connect people and funnel people to those businesses, and then I can get paid in that process. So then I have this system that is always working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I've duplicated myself.
There you go. So I can leave now, right? That's the wonderful thing about this system, is that it is a system. And when taught to others, it's not reliant on me to just do the work, right? So that's what I really love about it. Now, I'm also welcoming Dr. Julie Pham here to the stage. She actually just joined under a brand new program that we have that I'll also tell you a little bit about. It's called Just Say Yes. So when the heart says yes, I want to be a part of a like-minded community of support. I want to stop going it alone. I want to unite with people, walking arm in arm and step in step into the future, creating opportunities and for others, as well as, obviously yourself. And it is just really a great opportunity to welcome you to, this is your first We Empower You Wednesday meeting. You were a speaker at the summit. Obviously, that was a great experience for us to be able to hear your presentation and your topic. Tell us a little bit about, what motivated you to join the We Empower You community, and what you're looking forward to experiencing.
Well, Bettina, it was you, because you called me up, and so I had to say yes. So I think we've known each other for 10 years. And so, yes, you've been talking about it for a while. And so I thought I would try it out and see what the community is like. And yeah, I think it's really just community education, learning, networking.
There you go. There you go. And now, Diana, you've joined us here for the first time. You are part of another group that we belong to, Global Women, and that's where we met. And I'm so grateful because there's so many Global Women members that have actually joined the We Empower You community. Obviously, we're two totally different organizations. What inspired you to join us here today?
First of all, anything that has the word empower in it, I'm all about. I love that word, always have. Two, I just see that there's some really interesting people on board, and I'm just willing and excited to learn more about what you guys are doing. I'm really on a fact-finding mission more than anything right now.
Fantastic. I still have that person trying to get into the meeting. I should have an admin person sitting right next to me, but anyway, but that said, I'm going to go ahead and turn my attention to some of the conversation I had intended for us to be talking about, and welcome Diana I know you have just a short hour, and hopefully we'll cover most of what I had intended for us today. And so I've been really working diligently under Nancy Jutton's podcast guesting program of late. And I've invested in also, I have a solution coming down the road that's going to be PR driven for members who are interested in having somebody do a done for you service around PR. And so I'm really aware that when I am very, very clear about what it is I'm doing, then I'm more likely to land the mark of what I'm doing. So as I've been applying to speak in these podcast guesting opportunities, it's helped me to get really, really clear that although we have this huge opportunity because our package is worth $30,000 and we sell it for $1,599 US dollars, there's really 3 key strategies that will help you to turn your business into $1 million business. That's what we are doing even in the moment, right? We're building the We Empower You business into $1 million business. And so my mission is to empower tens of thousands of entrepreneurs, speakers, and authors and coaches like yourself that are watching. And these 3 strategies really are distinctions that when applied will put the listeners on a path to shattering their own revenue glass ceiling. It's like getting out of your own way, right? So one of the things that we talk about in the We Empower You community is to get into a position where you, at least for a portion of your day, week, month, or year, where you stop promoting yourself and start promoting others, where you stop doing all the work and start to promote others who do the work, their own work. And when you do that, when you just simply strategically take moments in your day to spread the word about the membership or spread the word about other members under affiliate agreements or lead generation agreements, you then end up having income that comes from multiple streams outside of your own effort. As you all know, an average working year of 40 hours a week turns out to be 2,080 hours. And many business owners are working double that, right? So depending on how much you charge by the hour, the day, the week, the month, whatever your scheme is, you might have a package, a coaching package or something like that. At the end of the day, it requires that you provide that service. So if all you're doing is building business that requires that you be the doer, then you're in the wrong business, right? Because at the end of the day, no matter how much you charge or how many hours you work, we're human beings after all. We want to have some fun. We want to have some downtime. And that means that we need to turn some of our attention to doing and promoting others and generating income from affiliate agreements. And so our affiliate agreement is, in fact, a very generous compensation plan where we literally say, give you 50% of the membership when you refer us a member. Not only do we give it to you once upon the first membership year, but we give it to you every year thereafter. And so coming up this June, since we launched in June of 2020, I still have members that are processing as our founding members, and this will be their 3rd payment. So I'm happy to say that people are going to be paid, and hope that you're going to be one of them someday. So that's one of the distinctions I'd like to bring to the table, is to stop doing and start promoting others. Find those affiliates. I also belong to the JV directory, which I just recently joined, and that's a great opportunity for those who want to find folks to affiliate with. And we also have some affiliates with us that, including the founder of Income Activator, which is our platform, and that's Lee Romanoff, who also has a commission structure for her consulting services. So we can help you to create affiliate relationships, as well as we can direct you and guide you in a do-it-yourself manner. Creating these affiliate and joint venture programs, along with getting paid for leads based on other people's work rather than a sales-based approach, helps to create not only multiple streams of income, but really it decreases the amount of work that you're putting out there. So the second strategy and distinction I'd like to bring to the table is that social media, which is one of the main methods that folks conduct during their activities, and I use social media, so don't get me wrong, I'm not saying stop doing social media, but one of the things about social media is that it is a pay-to-play environment. So getting organic reach can be very time consuming. And it is the time that you most lack, generally speaking, when you're a solopreneur, especially. The investment to grow your audience organically can also be very costly with all of that time, because obviously when you're not promoting yourself or others, when you're not servicing your business and you're just doing social media, it can whittle away a lot of time. So don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Continue your social media, but put your mind and wrap your mind around creating relationships with the traditional media, right? And so when you have a message that is in the context of a 5-minute spotlight video that lives on the We Empower You, it lives not only on your website, that is the We Empower You website, or it also lives in your social media. It also lives on the WWTVN, the Worldwide Television Network that we've aligned with. And that 5-minute spotlight video then gets exposed to a 50 million plus audience. So going after traditional media, as well as putting your 5-minute spotlight video on your website and on the WWTVN, are ways that are beyond any social media time-consuming endeavor, I have to say. And the third thing I want to say is that it's also important that we distinguish the opportunity that we have relative to sponsorship. We have put together a list of sponsors that are available to give you money that you don't have to pay back. So in addition to stopping doing everything yourself, in addition to doing less with social media on some level and putting your attention to traditional media, we also want you to attend to looking at sponsors, developing a sponsor program for yourself so that you can go out there and get some of these angel sponsors dollars, because when brands are closely aligned, they are more than willing to give you dollars to promote their products, their services. And again, this is money that you don't have to pay back. It's different than angel investors, which is money that you do need to pay back. So we're talking about angel sponsors. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and break for just a second and have you all ask and I'll answer any questions that you have. So go ahead and unmute yourself and ask away. I'd love to explore these 3 distinctions with you further. Angel of Freedom, you got your mic open.
Oh, I just follow instruction, Bettina. I was
okay. You know what to do.
Yeah, I was going to defer to the other 3 ladies to ask questions.
You've been here long enough to know you're not going to get away with that. Fine. What's something that you've been curious about with regard to the affiliates, or the sponsorship, or the 5-minute spotlight video? We've still got to do your 5-minute spotlight video for that matter.
Yeah, one thing I was thinking, that's exactly what I was thinking about, actually. I stepped away for a brief moment, so I may have mentioned it, which is where that spotlight can live and the reach it can have. I don't know if you went into those details, but that's probably something useful to know.
Yes. So the Worldwide TV Network is where we host that 5-minute spotlight video, and we help you to produce it. We help you to script it, to practice it, to read it in front of our people that show up, to throw it to Lee and I for editing. And if you want to hire somebody to do a little bit further writing and editing for you, we have a copywriter that can help you with that as well. We provide a service that's free. It's included in the membership. And on the 3rd week of every month, I show up at 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. on the link on our calendar tab. And you can join our meeting. Anybody can join this meeting. It's a free meeting. And we can practice, we can write it, we can read it, I can record it and send it to you so you can watch it again and make changes. And so at 9 o'clock in the morning for 1 hour and 2 p.m. every day, 5 days a week, that's going to happen next week. So I'm looking forward to providing that as an option and an opportunity for you, Troy. So I'll see you there, right? You've been putting it off, but it's definitely a worthwhile endeavor.
Yeah, it's like always, spinning all the plates and figure out which one to give the attention to.
Yes. Dr. Julie, you probably have done quite a bit socially speaking. I see posts both on Facebook and LinkedIn. Are you interested in taking some of the time that you are doing those activities and putting it towards either getting into traditional media outlets? Because we have a nice big radio list that reaches about several hundred radio producers that have audiences of over 100,000 each to get your message out there. What do you say?
Yeah, that sounds great. And so how does that work? Is that setting up live interviews, or is that how does that work?
Yeah, so we have the list. It lives right on our website. Let me take us to the website first and foremost. I'm going to take us to our affiliate page, and then I'll show you how to log in from there. So let me hit the share button. There we go. Okay, so this is our affiliate link, and this tells you a little bit more about how you can earn money. Where we keep our member login, Julie, is down here at the foot of the website. And you simply go to member login, and you log in, and I'll get you the password to log in. And you'll find the goodies. Not 100% of the goodies, but 90% of the goodies are in here. We are constantly adding goodies to our membership. So we sometimes run a little behind putting them in here. So down towards this area here, you'll see this microphone for media contacts. You simply click on the contact list and download it. We also provide for you PowerPoint templates. And then you can use those PowerPoint templates to submit to the podcast, or excuse me, the radio host, if you're doing podcasting guesting like I'm doing, or the radio host. So you can use any one of these templates to create a nice example of a media one sheet, or if you want to do an ebook or any sort of accessory tool that you're using for your business. I know you're publishing a book that is already in the hopper, but for those of you who are watching and are interested, this is just one of our tools that we have available. And then in addition to that list that you get in the membership login, there's the sponsor list. So here's the Angel Sponsor Program, and you click on Begin Now. Inside here, you will find everything that you need to create a sponsorship program. You'll have the list of the sponsors, which there's about 500 corporations. We have sponsorship templates, a PowerPoint template, a Word document, a splash page, and phrases and words that you can use that are powerful when talking to sponsors. In addition, Lee has provided a training video. You have a cover letter, a telephone script, a contract to even be working with your sponsors. So this is a really valuable component of our program. And so for those who are doing events like myself, who's doing a summit, or folks that are doing books or any kind of launches that they think that the sponsors would be interested in, would benefit from this particular offering. So again, I will provide for you the secret password to get into the back door here for you. And it's a really great value that we have put together inside the We Empower You membership. You'll see that we also have the training for creating your 5-minute spotlight on the Worldwide TV network. And this basically is like a 6-minute video. It gives you 6 steps to writing your own story in 5 minutes. The story is 5 minutes. It might take you 20 minutes or more to write your first draft, and it may take you several drafts to get to a powerful story. And then this video is over an hour in length. It's called Finding Joe, and it's about the hero's journey. And it's a really powerful video about how all stories share certain elements in common, and that there's an arc for every story, you know, like from rags to riches, or, you know, from, in my case, I was a victim of domestic violence turned empowerer. So along the way, there's, the not so great stuff, and then the really great stuff, the life I'm living right now. And so then once you've got your 5-minute spotlight video, you'll go to hit the Start Now button, and it'll take you to the Worldwide TV network, where you will go ahead and upload your 5-minute video. And my cable is giving me a slow feed here. So right now it's taking a moment to pop up, but there it is. And then in here is all the instructions that you'll need. So sometimes going through these instructions is helpful before you even produce your 5-minute spotlight video. So that's part of the training that I will do next week for everybody, is to go through all of these.
And Bettina, do they have examples of ones that other people have done that are publicly available?
Absolutely. And I'll take you to the Worldwide TV Network site. These are great questions. Thank you so much. And when you said yes, you probably didn't realize how much value you were getting. Sometimes people just take me at my word and they just do what I ask them to do. And then they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know it had so many good things in there. So this is the actual WWTVN website, and you can learn more about having your own TV show, which is what I'm producing is actually a TV show. You can also go into the TV channels to see the different channels. And for example, this gal right here is one to watch. She's got her own food show, and there's Women on TV, Faith and Family TV, Worldwide TV, featured films. I'm going to click into the Women on TV moment, and you'll be able to see some of the programs, and her program is in there. So there you are. All right. You've muted yourself, but you might have more questions.
This is helpful. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So while we're talking about it, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the We Empower You Just Say Yes program on our website. WeEmpowerYourLife.com is the website. And over here on the right, you'll see Just Say Yes. So when I say just say yes, what would you be signing up to is this opportunity to be a member of this We Empower You community. And we give you however long, 30, 60, 90 days to find 2 folks to join the membership as paid members. And that essentially pays for your membership of $1,599. So basically we're deferring the cash outlay so that you have time to take advantage of creating your 5-minute spotlight video, getting on board, meeting everybody week after week, and really kind of diving into the membership before you're spending 1 red cent. And what we do with this program, thanks to Lee Romanoff, is we get you started with just simply completing this membership website request form, which takes about all of 3 minutes. If you happen to have a website, we have you put your website. If you happen to have a background you prefer, if you have a logo, and then of course we have you create a username and password. And then we give you sample websites to choose from. So on this page, so it's templative, there's 14 different choices. When you pick a choice, you simply go to view it to make sure it's the right look and feel for you. And then we have you put the number of the site that you've chosen in that form that's to the right on my browser here. So I'll just scroll through so you can kind of see very quickly some of the look and feel. This is the one that I have. I'm using number 3. Stepping Stones website, work from anywhere. I'm at the office, a speaker website, coaching website, another coaching website, an author website, fitness website, and new beginnings, monkey see, monkey do, and health website.
Bettina, did you say these are templates that people use or?
Yes, these are templates. So you get a free template to start with. And just to go back to the one I have number 3. And as you can see that even though I have number 3, I've adjusted it and made it my own. So here I am, that's my homepage, just like it might be yours. And you can replace this video. You can replace all of the context and language, but every single template comes with the ability to promote the membership, because this is the essential ingredient that we believe will take people to a wealth status with the income that can be generated just from the $800. By way of example, I will show you on our affiliate link again. We have an example whereby when you have 100 people that sign up, you end up generating $80,000 a year. So 100 members in your community, in our community, in this collective We Empower You community that you brought in can generate $800 each, and that takes you to $80,000. So this is another great link to share and spread the word with others. And we also do 30% on our ticket sales and our other promotional opportunities. So we are all about sharing the wealth and spreading the wealth around. Again, this is our affiliate summit promotion program, and combined with our membership. That said, let me also share with you another key component to the We Empower Your Life.com website and the membership is this summit that we have available every single quarter. It could end up being more frequent. And right now I'm generating a hybrid event that will occur June the 8th. The virtual component will be free, and the other component will be paid. And I'm still building that out, but coming June 8th, we're going to start to go into the real world. So I'm going to play this short video for you to watch and enjoy. It's just a couple minutes, and it will share with you a little bit more about the actual summit event that is coming up here pretty quick. And it's going to be my birthday, so we'll be celebrating for absolutely sure. And I'm going to hide that. There we go.
Coaching is a noble profession, but in these current tumultuous times, so many talented coaches are finding that they simply cannot connect with people that they could be helping. And people need our help more than ever these days. That is why I conceived the We Empower You Global Community and Global Virtual Summit. I'm Bettina Carey, and I'm inviting you to join with some of the world's leading empowerment coaches, trainers, authors, mentors, and thought leaders for our upcoming We Empower You Global Virtual Summit. There's an old adage and saying that goes, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. It is in that spirit of togetherness that we aim to help connect more talented coaches to the people that they might help. Join us for free and share your knowledge in this Find Wealth by Giving endeavor. And there isn't a hidden fee or big sales pitch at the end. You will be shoulder to shoulder with some of the world's best thought leaders, newsmakers, and game changers. And you will see for yourself exactly what the We Empower You global community and membership is all about. It's a blend of altruism and business, to be sure. This endeavor is audacious, and we hope to plant seeds that take deep roots. So we need you. If you have a goal of helping others reach and achieve that next rung, if your work aids in lifting people out of self-limiting beliefs, if you're ready to fix the world one client at a time or spread your message to the masses, you're welcome to join us for our We Empower You Global Summit. Tickets are free, but RSVP is required. Scan the QR code if you're watching on TV, or go to our website at weempoweryourlife.com and click on the Summit Tickets tab to get more information and to claim your free Zoom admission ticket. We empower you. Together we will go far.
All right. So that said, I'd like to turn my attention now to questions that are related to the summit. And I know Troy and Dr. Julie have both been speakers at the summit, and you can tell a little bit about your experiences. So Dr. Julie, what was it like to come into a room full of people on a virtual stage?
I mean, I've done a lot of public speaking virtually, so it was good. The audience, there were some people who were very active in the audience, and so it was nice to see the passion and commitment from the community.
Yes, and you're a very skilled speaker and delivered a very powerful PowerPoint presentation as well. That is something that not everybody goes to doing. So we have like keynote presentations like you did. You can do a panel discussion if you prefer. You can also be interviewed. I can do a radio style interview. So for those out there watching, if you're interested in speaking at the summit, I'll put the link in the Facebook post, and then also in the chat here to sign up to speak at a summit. We are getting pretty close to full on the June summit, but we have September 14 and December 14 this year available. And then we'll roll out our calendar for next year as well. And we have about 100 speakers that apply every single year to speak. And we have only 24 to 30 spots in each of the quarters. So it gets to be a little dicey towards this close to the summit, but I do have a few spots left. And I'd welcome anybody who's interested in speaking. And topic wise, we cover business, leadership, love, life, and health. And I know Troy has spoken in the finance arena. Troy, can you share a little bit about the opportunity of speaking as one of your member benefits? Since you've spoken, I think 3 or 4 times now.
Yes, yeah, that's correct. Yeah. And again, this goes back to a comment that I made earlier, which is the opportunity for me to get my voice out there and have exposure literally around the world, many different platforms. And I was in a training today. And so the man that was leading the training, his mentor had said to him something like, after you do 20, don't expect a client until you do 25 podcasts or 25 webinars or something like that. And so that kind of helps to put things in perspective, that it can take time, but you got to start someplace. And so Bettina offers the opportunity to speak at the summit, and with all the connections and the reach and all the systems and infrastructure that is available and already present through We Empower You. So creating all that is a lot of work. And so Bettina has created it. And so then she just simply gives those of us who are speakers, authors, whatever our business is, she simply gives us the opportunity to present what we do and help others. And so I've had the opportunity to speak both in kind of a small group breakout room type setting, which is nice because then I can be a little more interactive when there's, say, 3 to 5 people. And then the most recent time speak to kind of the main stage, quote unquote, main stage, and have a little larger audience. And so it's just been a good experience. And, the more I speak, more I talk about, my business, my vision, whatever it is that I'm presenting at that time, then that helps me personally to process it, refine my skills, and then just, reach people.
Yes, that's really great. And I would say that over time, going from where you were in speaking publicly in the stage, you've increased your opportunity by virtue of practicing making perfect, right? So the more opportunities you get to speak, the more, the better the presentation gets, and the comfort level, I would say as well, because, we all jumped into Zoom here in the last number of years, and it's still, it's still on camera, and people in general have that fear of speaking in the public. So I always say that, our speaking profile for the We Empower You community is like Little House on the Prairie, in terms of, you don't have to have a great speaking performance already in the can. We'll help you to build it very quickly. And by way of example, Diane Beal is actually watching on Facebook, and she is another Just Say Yes member. And literally, I found her in another group, the Nancy Jutton group. And I said, if you get me a 5-minute spotlight video, I'll get you 5 minutes on the We Empower You Summit. not only did I get her 5-minute spotlight video on, but I also gave her another 5 or 10 minutes interview during that summit. She subsequently, of course, said yes. And so now she's a member, and I do whatever opportunities come my way for members. So she got an opportunity to be a co-MC with me on an international event that was like 2 weekends ago on a Saturday. Mind you, it was 3 a.m. for both of for myself. It was 6 a.m. for her, but she did an exceptional job. And she just keeps stepping into opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. She's going to be on the summit stage speaking, and she'll have her 10, 15 minutes of fame there again in the June summit. And now she's asking me also for an interview to be interviewed by her on her new approach, which is going to be a podcast that she's building. So it just rolls from one opportunity to the next opportunity to the next opportunity. I also featured her on the radio show, which is another member opportunity. It's called Shattering the Glass Ceiling, and I produce it out of the Rainier Avenue Radio program here in the urban area of Washington in the Seattle market. And I'm excited because it's also a global market, and we'll be getting a little bit better distribution here coming up this month. I'm working on that behind the scenes, and that whole thing. Now I'm on my 47th show tomorrow, and building a persona, a presence of show, the whole process, the whole journey. I've learned a lot in the last year, and I'll be sharing how you can build your own podcast show and that adventure economically with taking the right path and avoiding some of the bumps in the road, because there are bumps in the road. You can have equipment failures, you can have Wi-Fi go down, you can have lighting mess, like Zoom of late has been flickering the lighting in some of the cameras. It's not related to camera equipment, it's actually a Zoom problem. And so there's things that can go awry. And so I can help you to navigate those waters. So I'm going to go back out to Facebook and see if there are any other comments, but thank you, Diane, for participating here. And she's asking to share results of other members who benefited from the membership. When we do our promo videos, as we go through doing the promotions for the summit, and Julie, I need to do one with you. It is a great opportunity to record benefits that the members are experiencing. And so we have a plethora of these various videos from members who've been speakers at the summits and who benefited. And so I can direct you to those to watch. And I know Diane had to jump off, and it looks like Rosie too, but thank you for staying here to the bitter end here. Any particular questions jumping out at you on any of the topics related to We Empower You that we've covered so far?
Bettina, how do we get on that radio show?
I will sign you up. I think I'm booked out until June now, but I can also put you in a backup for before the summit for the radio show. You'll be the number one on the backup list, and then I'll get you as soon as possible.
Does it have to be in person, or can it be?
It's actually, I produce it virtually right now.
Okay, great.
And but it is also on camera, because it's both TV, Twitch TV rather, and audio. Both are used, and so we have to make sure that everybody's camera ready, and you certainly are, and you got it down. All right. So if there aren't any other questions, I'm going to at least go ahead and sign off of Facebook and just stay right there. For those of you who are watching on Facebook and you want to join this actual Zoom meeting in person, go to weempoweryourlife.com, click on the Summit Tickets tab to get your Summit ticket, and click on the Calendar tab to join this meeting. I look forward to seeing everyone for our next event on June the 8th. And I also look forward to seeing you at our Wednesday meetings, which occur every single Wednesday, with the exception of the Summit Wednesdays. Bye for now, everybody. Take care. Stay right here if you're in the audience.